This was funny. Little Rat Pack, I called them. They were all preschoolers. She always had a way of bringing kids to our home that needed a little extra. I noticed that since she was little teeny. Even with a nephew, she was 6 maybe, and he was 3. And she's like, well, can we take care of him? And I said, well, you know, he's a little guy. You're gonna have to help him. And so she, okay. And I think that was the start of her trying to grab people who needed support.
A good community friend, his name is Jared Lewis. I shared with him about my passion for supporting trans folks in Chicago and, to advocate for safe spaces. And he said, I think you'd be a good candidate for the board of directors at Howard Brown. Why don't you consider giving it a shot? And I said, yeah, right. I'm not a board member. He said one of the most profound things to me was that, most leaders learn by doing. And that really communicated to me that I'm no different than those people that I looked up to, that I could do and I could advocate just like they were.
A board dynamic can be very difficult when the loudest voice in the room is the only one heard, and it leaves the rest of the team feeling like they're invisible.
I lead with listening, and what I don't know, I trust in them to bring. And I think that empowers them to feel like they matter and that they're a part of the work that we do.
One of the most important and incredible things that she's done is people on that board, I've never heard them speak in 6 years. Now they speak because they feel like they have a voice.
I kind of think of her as like a nonprofit celebrity. She's on multiple nonprofit boards where she's not getting paid. She does this because she loves it.
It's about having the courage to share your story. All the leaders that I've had the privilege of working with have been tireless.
I got to meet her. I was privileged enough to meet her through this job. I am the commissioner and the chair of the Chicago Commission on Human Relations. That is a mouthful. We are essentially the city's civil rights agencies. She has always been an advocate for the trans community, has always been an advocate for women's causes, has always been an advocate for the LGBTQ plus community in general.
Maliyah has always been someone with a really big heart. She's always been someone who tries to see all sides of a situation and kind of hear people out.
I think her perspective is just very unique. Because she sees a lot more than the rest of us. And I think some of us sometimes have blinders, and she can cut across that.
Being a CEO of any organization is heavy work. Being a CEO of an LGBTQ plus historically founded organization in these times is even heavier. I found her to be deeply committed to the work and mission of the organization, but also just a good human being.
You just gravitate towards her because she's just that soul. She's an earth angel, is how I describe her.
Maliyah is on infinitely more boards than me, and I am generally always tired, so I don't know how she does this.
It's like, I'm flabbergasted. I am at awe. I am, it's like amazing, between healthcare for others, the mayor's office, to the person that I remember as a kid. Get your homework done. You know what I mean? Now she's assisting and helping so many.
When she did ask me to give her a recommendation, I jumped at it. In my mind, I was like, oh, this was a done deal when I wrote the recommendation. In her mind, it was like, oh, it was a waiting game. And the rest of us were just like, we didn't even think about it. We're just like, oh, we just assumed that when we said the recommendations, you're just like so far on the totem pole in terms of what you're doing in your community activity and just who you are as a person.
For you to be able to provide this kind of opportunity for folks is unheard of.
FFS for me, for so long, has been something that's theoretical. It's been something that's so far away.
I think it was just a little hard for her to believe that she deserved such a huge gift.
This is really a culmination of her kindness coming back to her. It is definitely a pay it forward type of a situation for Maliyah, and I'm just so happy for her.
What is the fire that drives you?
Oh my God, the care and love for community. I've struggled with love for the last 10 years since my last relationship. I think the love that I have now and the way that I offer love is by giving back to community. And that's kind of what I've been focused on for the last few years. People talk about resilience like it's this shiny thing. There have been so many moments in my life when I felt completely tired.
Please don't feel this way.
Like the world was asking me to carry way too much, and I just did not have it in me.
You mean so much to me.
What I've learned is resilience isn't really about being unbreakable. It's about coming back to yourself after you've fallen apart.
Just got done watching the first episodes of seeing her.
I didn't think that I was gonna have as much of an emotional response to this as I did. They brought tears to my eyes.
So I'm getting my face cut open, and somehow that's the good news.
I am on the airplane to go to San Francisco to get surgery.
Your forehead, your scalp, your brow.
I'm confident,
Just going to be taking out that bit of bone.
but I am a little nervous as a mom.
Because of what the PA just spoke with you about, a couple of things need to change.
I keep thinking about the moment that I wake up.
Things are going to start happening here pretty quickly. I'll be there with you while you're going to sleep, okay?
I will be out for 7 hours. That's scary.
The person that was going to come with me and take care of me post-surgery has canceled on me last minute.
She's really wondering if she's going to get through the night okay.
It has been a roller coaster of a week.
I was like, oh my God, not again. How could this happen twice?
It's a long story. I'm an idiot.
After shooting your story, it would be tragic for it to come to a close for this reason.